Hey, once again, guys, if you're watching online, be sure to check out gamesdonequick.com. That's the website that has all of the information relevant to this marathon, including a tracker that lets you see how different file names are doing for different games, so you can know what to donate for, as well as the chat and the stream. So it's all in one convenient place for you. Up next, we have Link's Awakening DX, followed by Twilight Princess.
I feel like I'm gonna pull this thing.
But you have a
Dude,
thing perfect for hanging on there.
Dude, Patty's donations.
Dude, it was great. I'm
There
so
you go.
glad
Now
I
you
got
can smile.
Which file name one?
Leon P.
502?
502.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember looking at it.
Shout out to Leon P.
Yeah.
I guess 02 on the second one. Or the third one. I guess I can't count.
You lost your file though.
Yeah.
100% file.
I have to remake it. I don't even remember the route.
It only takes an hour and 30 to get back.
Still.
The mics are good?
Test, 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 test.
Test, okay.
Test.
I'm all set. Should I give a countdown? What's that?
Countdown.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hello, I am GIUOCOB, and with me on the couch is Tompa, Andy, and Mr. Carter.
Yep.
And this is Link's Awakening DX color version.
Now, the black and white version is actually faster for this game, but everyone is using this one because it looks nicer, pretty much. But yeah, two separate categories for live speedrun, so.
This is also no save and quit. This and Link to the Past are basically the two only Zelda games that run no save and quit as the premier category.
It also has a no out of bounds restriction, which means certain broken glitches can't be used. And after this run, you'll see what happens when those glitches are allowed.
Yeah.
And the beginning of this game is pretty unfun to run.
The first 3 minutes, at least, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, until you get the feather.
There's lots of RNG involved.
And this is the best part of this run, like every owl conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot of text you can skip in these games. Sadly, the owls are not one of them.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be great.
There is a glitch in the black and white version which makes all owl conversation in the game disappear. Actually, but well, this is not the black and white version, so too bad.
So usually when you start out the game, your first goal is to get the tail key and then go to the tail cave. And we're doing that, but we're kind of skipping some stuff in between, like tearing the raccoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what he was. I haven't talked to him in so long.
Yeah, basically he, the actual path to get the tail key, he blocks it off, and to get the raccoon, to turn him back into a human, you have to sprinkle some powder on him. But we skip that entirely, using a Moblin damage boost.
Don't spoil it. One thing I really like about this game is all enemies are in set positions on each screen.
Yes.
That
Which
in
is lovely.
stark contrast to Seasons and Ages.
Yeah, that's
It's
terrible.
also a nice
Okay.
break from A Link to the Past.
Here comes the first big trick of the run.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
congrats.
Yeah, that was my mistake. Another chance. What am I doing?
Stuck in the corner.
Yeah. I don't.
What the?
Yeah, I don't usually get stuck this long. He's giving me tons of chances though.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
close.
Almost dead.
That's close. So basically, you have to make sure he's facing up and push him away enough from the pit so that you can get around him. And then the way the pits work is you can kind of like run on their edges before falling off. So you do that, you stay on the pit a little bit, and the arrow boosts you all the way across.
I'm gonna be kind of careful for this forest because dying would be very bad here.
Yeah. You can also see that they brought up the 7 quit menu when you open the chest. That is to skip the text from opening the
Yes.
chest.
Yeah, so every single time I open the chest in this game, I'm going to bring that screen up just because the text from the chest won't come up.
You can also skip the text when you enter a dungeon and the boss text whenever you trigger the
And when you collect
boss.
the piece of power.
Yes, and the piece of power. Or the acorn, if that happens.
Hopefully that won't happen.
Yeah, a big thing in this game you'll see between like GIUOCOB and the newer runners is menu management and the piece of power routing, both of which very important to get a good time in this game.
Yeah, so usually here you have to pick up the Yoshi doll to start a trading sequence, and due to a glitch that'll happen a little later, you can skip the entire trading sequence, so I'm just leaving
Not the entire one, but yeah.
most of it, not
Yeah.
yeah.
I would love to skip
The
all
long
of it, though.
part.
I tried for like the past 6-7 years to skip all of it, but yeah, I've given up hope, pretty much.
Alright, here's the shopkeeper. He's the strongest boss in the game.
Oh,
Well, that's
Very
that's
strong.
one way he can beat you. Still have never killed this guy. Let me try. Nope, he
Get him.
wins.
oh, you got the shield up, you're okay,
Yeah.
you survived.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, it disappeared. No, I never knew you could steal from him as a kid.
I did.
That sucks.
I always farmed rupees for the bow.
That's a lot of rupees to
That's a lot of
farm.
rupees.
Yes, it is.
So buying bombs there is faster than stealing them.
Yes.
This is bad rupees.
So now we are all set to go to Dungeon 1. So
We
from
have-
this point onward, whenever I kill an enemy, I'm actually counting the enemies I kill because I want to, could someone else explain a piece of power
Yeah,
drops?
basically every 32, I believe is the number. I don't
Yes.
even- yeah, 32 enemies you kill, a piece of power drops. Basically what that does, it makes your sword do more damage, and it also gives you a 1.5 times speed boost, so you end up walking faster. So that's very important, obviously, in a speedrun. And also every, is it 12? That
Yeah,
you do
without getting hit.
damageless, an acorn drops, which doesn't give you a speed boost, so you kind of try to avoid that because given some bad sync up, you can get the acorn instead of the piece of power, or get them both one after another and have one override it.
Yeah, if they both drop on the same enemy, the acorn overrides.
We have a $500 donation from Andukar. It says, hey guys, I just hatched a shiny Pokemon within 2 boxes. Now I'm happy, so I have another $500. Awesome job, everybody. Keep up the good work.
And not dying in this run is very important, not only to the fact that you'll lose time dying, but dying will reset the piece of power count, so that really messes up with enemy killing strategies.
And you want to get the piece of power at the very beginning of a couple of the dungeons, and because when you leave the dungeon or you change areas, you lose the piece of power.
Nice. And the feather is my favorite item in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping around all the time.
Zeus,
So the thing with the feather is you're going to see me jumping around a lot, which is not just for fun. It's because jumping the fastest way of movement until you get the Pegasus boot is actually to jump diagonally. So jumping forward or straight down doesn't change your speed at all, but diagonally actually you speed up by a fair bit.
doesn't it just keep your cardinal direction movement?
Yeah.
It doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, it's faster to jump diagonally than to walk.
Yeah.
Orm.
Right here, he's skipping the psst.
Nice.
If only Moldorm was this easy and went to the past.
Yeah. The bosses in this game are a lot easier
Yes,
across the board than
definitely.
in Link to the Past.
Yep.
Yeah, it was very weird when I picked this game up because instead of focusing on bosses, I was focusing on
Yeah.
everything else.
The hard part is like the movement and all the tactics of the dungeons.
We have a $100 donation from Kadrid. Hey folks, my mom is a cancer survivor due in large part to advances in early detection and treatment processes. A million thanks to all the runners, tech crew, and prize donors for their dedication and generosity towards such an important cause.
Yeah, after he's done in this stupid owl, we're going to show up and say things you don't need to hear. It is possible to exit the screen before it starts talking, but he'll come back anyway.
Yeah.
This is another one of the text boxes that's really long that you can't skip.
This is the second longest in the game.
Yeah, compared to like the Marin cutscene.
You can skip this in the Japanese version as well as some of the European ones, that's like the German one or the French one. However, but most people are using the US version, so that's what GIUOCOB is using as well.
And you're also seeing him slash while he's jumping, and that's because when you slash in the air, you don't lose any of your movement speed. If you slash while you're on the ground, you don't move at all.
This is the hard piece of shame.
Yeah.
I get it.
I gotta
all
pass
the
it
time.
3 times. That's 1 time successfully.
All four.
I almost never
nice.
get all 4.
3 is
3
great.
is pretty good though.
Yeah.
Madame Meow Meow.
So now we get the best like supporting character of the game, which is
Chainsaw.
Link's dog.
Bow wow.
It's not a chainsaw, it's a dog.
Wow.
Bow Wow likes to eat all sorts of things, from enemies to cutscenes.
Yeah, you can eat the cat here.
Yes.
This is quite hilarious, but you sadly won't see it in this run.
Yeah.
But when you open the Dungeon 7 key, the dungeon, Bauer can eat the cutscene. That saves some time, even so.
Yeah, if you're not careful, Bow Wow can screw you over on this piece of power and
If he
have
goes
it land.
crazy and eats a bunch of enemies,
Then-
it will drop right outside Dungeon 2 and then I'll lose it immediately, but I think I should be good.
He also likes to take forever
Yeah.
to eat a flower here.
I just gotta wait for him to eat there. Not much I can do.
Yeah. Sometimes he gets a little hungry and likes to eat too before you can get in there.
So I think the Stelphos in this room is going to drop me a piece of power.
You think?
There we
Nope, I was wrong. It's before. Anyway, so now I'm really fast and do tons of damage.
Something you might notice when the key falls from the ceiling, if you stand right where it's going to land, there's something that keeps it from being collectible sometimes. So every once in a while you'll see it bounce, and sometimes you'll see him just pick it right up.
Yeah, it's every second frame you can pick it up. So it depends on when you kill a last enemy in the room or whatever you do to trigger it. So it's pure luck.
And yeah, enemies just like drop it really quickly with a piece of power. You do double damage.
You also get to launch them across the room, which is pretty fun. And the way Piece of Power works is it lasts until you change an area or until you take damage 3 times. And so you'll see him intentionally taking damage.
The
some
old strat
parts.
for this dungeon was easier for the boss. Was easier if you didn't have the piece of power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I'll have it for the boss now because we have a new quick kill.
I used to remember everyone got stuck in as a kid.
Okay, this is one of the dumbest rooms in the game. And it's not going well so far. Okay, got him.
You
You
basically
have to kill those in that order, else you won't get the nightmare key.
Yep. I always love how he still goes down while you grab the wall. Also, jumping up ladders is marginally faster than just walking up them.
Alright, so here's the genie.
Game genius.
So normally, this boss fight's really long because every time you throw him against the wall, he gives you another text box, and he's like, "Ha, you can't hurt me in this bottle."
So, but there's kind of 2 quick kills in this boss, and it's kind of hard to get them both, but I'll go for it. It's like, there's 2 stages. The first one is this. You have to flip into a wall, toss them. And the second stage is this. You have to get a really precise arrow off.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. And how wall clipping works, you kind of run up against the corner of the wall and just push against it, and it'll clip you into it by a pixel. And that is a big part of this speedrun.
Yeah, not only does it let you get past certain things, it just... Some very strange effects can happen when you're wall clipped, and that's one of them.
Yeah, like
And
there,
you'll see a lot more of it coming
you
later in the
threw
run.
the pot, and normally you have to throw the pot multiple times against the wall. But if you throw it when it's in the wall like that, it just breaks.
In the German and the French version of the game, you can actually clone the boss as well and get 2 heart containers from it.
No heart piece of shame.
All right.
Good, good.
It's a successful run.
Is this sub 114?
Okay, we have a $30 donation from the Oblivinator. It
Shout out
says,
to Oblivinator.
Hey GIUOCOB, it's me, the Oblivinator. Good luck on your run tonight. I've been hyped so much to watch you live. Also, thanks so much for helping me and all the others learn how to speedrun Link's Awakening DX for the weekly races. It's a blast playing against you and everyone else. Have an awesome time, and good luck.
Okay, here comes the biggest skip in the game. It's called the Richard skip, and it skips about 7 minutes of gameplay.
What you normally need is you need to get the doll, you get the bow, you give the bow to the baby Bow Wow, and she gives you the dog food. You get the dog food to the alligator to get the bananas to the monkey to build the bridge so you can find all of Richard's feathers.
And so the way that kind of worked is pausing the game sometimes messes with it, and if you pause the game on the frame that Link falls down that hole, he can actually just walk over it. So I had to pause buffer to find the frame and then just go. And here's a similar glitch to escape from the maze, which I can't get.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
And the only reason this works is because once you get that key, the game assumes that you've done the trading sequence up to this point and gives you the stick that the monkey leaves you after building the bridge. Without that, this wouldn't really help at all.
And now you can open this key from the other side to just save a bunch of walking around.
That's also another wall clip.
This is my least favorite dungeon, by the way. Guardian Acorn. Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh, that's beautiful.
well, it helped out a lot because I would have had another whole lot of damage. So this Guardian Acorn is completely useless.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pick up a piece of power steam and get rid of it.
Well, do you still have it active when you get a piece of power? So
Well, it's gone already.
Yeah.
it's gone. Yeah.
Should drop in this next room. We have the power.
Here we go.
At least getting that acorn drop there, you're guaranteed it not dropping there.
Yeah.
Alright, so these things are a little weird. This is the only fight in the game where you can kill one of them and just leave, and
Yeah.
it despawns the other one.
I don't know why that happens, because there's another similar fight where it doesn't work, so...
Yeah.
Just a bit-
Pretty nice though.
So,
Yeah.
this is obviously good for going fast, the Pegasus dudes. And they work a little bit differently than Link to the Past. In Link to the Past, when you use them, you stand still for a second and then charge, but in this game you can actually move around while charging, which can make for some really cool and complicated movement patterns through some rooms.
It also makes it, more difficult to time when you start the dash. If you're going around a corner, if you start it too early, then you'll dash not where you want to dash.
And since we have the feather, we can jump over big stuff with it.
I think bomb air is one of my favorite
Yeah, bomb arrows are
things in
awesome.
this game.
Is it just this and Twilight Princess that has them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring back bomb arrows, Nintendo.
Peace Power music is also awesome.
Yeah, it makes everything seem so much more intense. Which it actually is, so it fits.
Well, to be honest, it's quite annoying to hear it all the time.
Yeah,
Really.
it does get old. But this game has some really good music that it covers up sometimes.
Yes. It also has some not so good music.
Yeah. You'll hear some of that. So this boss, having the piece of power saves at least 10 seconds here. He
Yes.
goes down really quickly.
And
Three
you
of
saw he didn't have to climb down the ladder before this boss. Basically, if you tap downwards on the ladder, it'll think you just jump
Yeah.
down instead of having to climb all the way down, which saves.
So the
a few
next 10 minutes
seconds.
are kind of the chill part of the run where I run around just watching a bunch of cutscenes and getting some stuff.
Yes.
So in other words, the next 10 minutes are a good time to catch up on donations?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Awesome. We have $100 from Foxfire89. First time I've been able to watch AGDQ live. I've seen most of the runs put up on YouTube. I wish I had a tenth of the skill you guys have. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Foxfire, for your donation. Thank you to James for $100. It's always a pleasure to support this event. Keep it up. Also, how much do I have to donate to get a Quest 64 race? Doesn't anyone else enjoy seeing 2 hours of progress destroyed by terrible Rocky spawns? I know I do. Thank you, James. We have $55 from Rachel. This is my second year following AGDQ, and I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the awesome gaming. Let's see more lady gamers on the couch.
All right, I got a cool useless thing just now
Oh, backdash.
after he finishes running around. That's a one-frame trick, actually.
Well, it depends really. If you run straight into him, it is. But you can talk to him from below and you have more frames. Yeah.
Bow Wow is eating a lot right now. That's a little scary.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one of the other things that Bow Wow can do is if there's a seashell buried in the ground and he happens to bounce over it, then he'll be like, oh, there's something
woof,
buried here.
Woof woof.
Big wolf.
Calls the text bars that wastes time.
Yes, it's great.
And so for the sake of the Twitch chat, we'll thank Bow Wow for not doing that this run.
And the reason why I'm just doing this part of the training sequence is to make Marin show up at the beach. As you can't skip her, sadly.
Oh, by the way, this stick, you're supposed to have a stick because Karen said you have it, but I never got it. It's just because you're supposed to have it to be able to finish Dungeon 3, so the game just assumed it's there without actually checking.
We have $50.20 from Wex Celsior. I never got to meet one of my grandparents because cancer took him before I was born. Hopefully this can help prevent that from happening to anyone else in the future. Shoutouts to all of my 502 crew brethren watching in person and online. 502, how we do. $50 from Osmium. Great link to the past race. Keep up the great work.
Here we have Inception, A Dream Within. Oh wait, that would be spoilers. I can't say that.
And these little mimics are pretty dangerous if you mess this up.
Maybe 3 hearts of
Yeah,
damage
they do
each.
3
Yeah,
hearts.
so 2 hits and I'm dead. Actually, I'm fine now.
Yeah.
That's intentional to get a little boost.
It is faster to run through this with the sword and kill them, but I will mess up the piece of power route.
Yeah.
So you jumps over them instead.
Oops. Double bonk.
We're stocking up on rupees for an expensive.
A piece of R.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That's one thing to call it.
Is it true?
Just expensive.
I dare say anything else. It brings tears to my eyes every time.
And now we say goodbye to Bow Wow.
Yes.
You can actually finish the entire game with him, but he kind of messes with you later on, so it's convenient to get rid of him.
It's also interesting because he messes up sprites.
Yeah, like
Marin.
if I had Bow Wow and Marin at the same time, I would just have like a glitch sprite.
It's like 2 half
Yeah.
heads of Bow Wow. And then the rooster also turns into, if you get the rooster anyways, he turns into a Bow Wow that's glitched as well.
We have a $50 donation from Anger Panda. Started watching SGDQ 2013 and have much respect for the coordination and dedication you guys give for this worthy cause. Please keep up the good work, and I look forward to watching the rest of AGDQ. And I'm so happy that I stumbled across you guys during your last event.
Are you different?
Oh yeah. So this, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that the seagulls in the background here are not fixed positions. They're based on RNG. So.
Yeah, that's a critical part of this run, that the seagulls move around a little randomly.
Might save a lag frame. I'll have to test it. I guess. I'll put that on my.
Only after you finish seeing how much Jay saves over English.
Yeah.
I think Corona should steal this scene for a television commercial. It's very similar to what they use. We've got $50 from the University of Wisconsin Stout campus. They have a group called the People's Organization of Network Gaming. And I just wanted to thank everyone on behalf of all the gamers from the University of Wisconsin Stout. We have $50 from Ches Waldo. Hey guys, loving the stream. Shout out to the girl with the braid who set up this Link's Awakening run. This donation goes to her to decide.
So you need Marin to wake up the stupid waters covering the desert. And there is a pseudo-sister way to get into the desert, more or less, without her. But the thing is, you can't get out, because you have to jump down that ledge, and then when you do, you'll get stuck in the waters. So there's no way you can skip her, as far as I know.
You also need the song to get.
Oh, you can get that one.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can get it later. Multiple people have told me they think the walrus dies here. I'll leave it for you to decide.
Love the song so much, he died.
Alright, so here comes the Lanmola boss, and you can take this opportunity to see like the differences between like the artistic direction of the boss in Link to the Past versus this game. So take a good look at what he looks like.
If you get to see him.
Nope, he's dead, sorry.
Rip.
Exactly like the Link to the Past one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dang.
no, okay, that's really unlucky. I just lost like 15 seconds. You're not supposed to fall down that hole.
I don't think it's 15 then, but yeah.
It's not, yeah, it's it feels like an hour.
An hour? So basically, the hitbox for the boss is still there. You can kill it with arrows before it appears. It's pretty nice.
And typically you can grab that key from far enough away where you won't be hovering over that hole once the animation's done. But if you are, it's a 1 frame input to jump out,
Yeah.
which you'll also see later.
Here comes one of 3 amazing ocarina songs. This one is really pretty.
Well,
Hey. No. Yeah, so basically, when you steal from the shop owner, the game changes your name to Thief, and everyone calls you Thief, and no one arrests you.
You already got killed for it. I
Yeah,
think that's punishment enough.
Everyone's been stealing for that guy anyway. So.
yeah, no one's gonna pay 980 rupees for a bow.
So we're finally off to another dungeon.
Ooh.
A lot like your controller setup and how you hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't understand how you use a control stick for this.
Yeah, he's playing with the GameCube controller,
Yeah.
and that one is horrible for this game, really.
I hate the Game Boy Advance for this game, actually. This is my favorite controller ever.
Yeah, I love it, like, for other games. Not 2D play on platform, 2D games.
But it works, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Thank you, guys. No thanks to you.
Ooh.
I always get pummeled going down here, it's expected. There too, and okay, I'm surprised he didn't get me.
We have a $150.20 donation from Mishister. Did you ever think about how Link's Awakening is like a metaphor for streaming? The world in the stream only exists as long as the urn is going on, but once you complete the urn, the stream is destroyed and the characters cease to exist. All these characters speeding away to complete games, knowing that it will only speed up their eventual demise. Too spooky. We also have a $200 donation from Dexline. Praise the Sun, a quote from a game that couldn't make it, 2014. How are these games picked anyway? It starts by having runners that offer them. So if there's a game you want to see that's not in this marathon, a good place to start is speedrunning it yourself.
you almost get the doors out. This dungeon is pretty neat that you can skip most of it.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the dungeon that you skip the most of in the game, I think. Well, maybe Turtle Rock, but you skip a lot of this.
And also thanks to wall clipping.
Yeah. Here comes a cool little diagonal jump.
Yeah.
That skipped a bunch.
And that one is really easy to do, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That jump made me really mad the first time I saw it.
No piece of
All
power.
right, now we can swim. Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten the piece of power right there.
I've gotten it more than you, I guarantee it.
Not
I
surprised.
get it all the time. So yeah, that would have been a sad moment. All right, song number 2.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, if you jump
It's
out
so
of this,
good, Link will dance to it.
if you jump out of this water with your sword out during the cutscene, you, for whatever reason, have the ability to move Link around.
By the way, you may notice I just left Dungeon 4 without completing it. That's because there's a side quest involving a ghost you have to take back to his grave that takes a lot of time. That spawns after the 4th dungeon. If you save it for last, he never shows up, so it saves a bunch of time.
So you basically just get what you need from Dungeon 4 and get out.
We have $60 from Dark Terex. Hi, Dark Terex again. Here's my second donation for the marathon. Keep up the fantastic work, and I hope to see you all in person at SGDQ. Let $30 go to taunting the animals, since I saw saving the animals last, and let the other $30 go to Golden's Choice.
Him? Turn down TV. Turn on the TV.
I'll turn it down.
I got stuff in my head. Can't do it.
This is my favorite dungeon.
Because the best item, whatever.
Pizza Tower.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Could have been a better place, but I got it, so I won't complain. Now I'll complain. That was bad. Okay. Yeah. It's back.
So the song we just got, Mambo's Mambo, lets you warp to the beginning of dungeons and to Mambo's pool.
Yes.
So the guy that's got the file name named after him donated, Leon P here, donated $25. Shoutouts to Tampa, Andy, and the rest of the Link's Awakening crew. GIUOCOB most of all for making the game so accessible and noob-friendly to get into. Glad to see this game at a GDQ marathon, and that you're tearing it up and doing it great justice. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
Yeah, so this mini-boss takes... You end up fighting him 4 times in this dungeon. And for whatever reason, it takes different amounts of bombs for sometimes, and
Also, Leon P is the current record holder in this game. It's 114, whatever.
32.
32, okay.
also one of the annoying things about this game is that if you don't have like the power bracelet out and you run into a pot, a text box pops up, and that happens to a lot of things in this game. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a semi-difficult jump coming up to get the boss key early. Usually you're supposed to have the hook shot to pull a bridge across, but you can just do a nice big extended jump. By like landing up, because the way the holes work in this game is there's actually individual holes with that was not intended.
Oh, no boost.
So there's, yeah, there's individual holes with seams that you can land on. So that, yeah.
That was quick. So that saves you from having to come all the way back here after you get the hook shot to get that key.
We have a $20 donation from Anzira. I'd like to thank everybody at AGDQ and on the French and German restream because you guys are really awesome. Thanks for the donation.
we continue the new strat that I told you about? With the hook shot and the feather?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I'll get him.
Yeah, I still don't understand this guy's hitbox if you don't hit that attack. It's very strange.
Yeah. This guy, like, the way sometimes the charging just misses for mysterious reasons.
And then sometimes the shield just blocks his entire body and you can't hit him.
We have $20 from Cransoon. Hey, GIUOCOB, Cransoon here. While I may have fallen off running LADX because of school, I'm still ecstatic to see it getting some love at AGDQ. May RNGesus be with you. Rooster Skip Hype.
Oh, you did?
Shout out to Cransoon, by the way.
If RNG God wasn't nice to me, so maybe RNGesus will be a little nicer.
The hookshot is a very powerful item in many ways. You can kill most enemies in one hit. It's also useful for some glitches.
So yeah, that skipped a bunch of the dungeon there. That's like really easy to do too.
Yes. So coming up, this is probably the most RNG boss.
That's not true. There's many more to come.
I guess. But at least Devil's not as RNG anymore.
Yeah.
You can lose a lot of time though with the bad RNG.
Yeah, so this guy just popped out of the wall, and if you're on the wrong side,
Yeah, you can't get to him, so you just gotta hope. That's pretty good. This game is Aghanim too, and
yes,
he's just as cruel.
Occasionally a little more cruel.
Yeah.
definitely be more cruel.
Because in Link to the Past, he actually can't hit you with more than 15 blue balls. It's not capped in this game, so it can go on forever if it wants to.
But that usually isn't the case.
Yeah, that would be.
You never know.
That would be pretty spectacular.
Yeah,
My
look-
record for blue balls in
37?
this game is 12.
Yeah,
Which is a
luckily,
lot.
the first 2 shots on Aghanim are guaranteed yellow shots, and then from there on it's 50-50, and he only takes 4 shots to kill. So it's pretty hard to get super unlucky.
All right, you have to believe me on this one. We have an anonymous donation for $20. I just wanted to hear Golden's voice again. I'm not making that up, I swear.
I don't believe it. Yes.
I bet you just made that donation himself.
We also have $20 from David. This donation is for my grandmother who passed away 3 months ago of lung cancer. Great job to everyone at the event.
So this is the only time, like past the beginning of the game, you equip the shield just to bounce these armos out of the way.
And you'll see here also some wall clipping to get around
Yeah.
some almost. This is a little different in this game.
There's also only one.
I don't think I'd want to fight 6 of those at the same time.
That would be awesome. Spin attack them all at the same time. Too good.
Until they get off sync and then perpetually destroy you.
Precisely.
We have $50 from Brent. Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda game, and I'm glad to see it during Awesome Games Done Quick. Cancer is the nightmare of the real world. Unfortunately, we can't just collect instruments to get rid of it, so hopefully the money we raise here will help do it instead. Please put this money to the sing-along for Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Don't do it. Okay.
No way.
Please don't do it. Oh, he's gonna do it again. I have enough health. It's not too dangerous. It's getting more dangerous all the time, though. This is a fairly difficult dungeon.
This is one of my favorite dungeons in the speedrun.
You said that about the last one.
I said that about the last
Yeah.
one.
Well, Andy did as well.
It was good.
Oh, don't you die?
There's hearts all over. At this point, I'm unlikely to die.
You never know.
Probably just changed it.
Stranger things have happened.
And here's the final piece of power of the run.
We have $50 from Christopher. Here's my first of 3 $50 donations, but this isn't going to anything soon. This is going to Metroid Prime Fusion Suit because I know just how much Miles loves that suit. Also, did anyone notice that while Link needs a feather to jump, Marin needs no such help? Forget Link. Marin is the real hero of the Windfish.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that as well.
Yeah.
And she can run
She
around
can
with
run.
that.
Yeah.
She can everything.
She can zoom after you when you hookshot something.
She also doesn't always drop into the teleporter. So sometimes she'll just fly.
There is a way to do a glitch to skip all of this dungeon, but we changed the rules a while ago to ban it because it was too broken.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Didn't get it. Oh, wasn't supposed to pause there.
At least this title is pretty nice compared to another game.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
This guy is mean. Okay.
That was a decent fight. Nice. Wow. I don't think I've ever not taken damage in this little corridor before.
Alright, get ready for horse heads.
Horse heads are great.
Best puzzle in the Zelda game.
You'll see coming up, there's a room where to activate the door to open, you need both horse heads to be sitting upright. And I'm actually not sure if it's 50-50 or not.
Yeah, I have a really complicated strategy that involves blindly throwing them against the wall until they both come up heads. Because it's completely random. And it can take lots of time.
I guess 3 this time.
First try.
I'll go 2. Dang, you're all wrong.
Yeah,
go.
5.
Yeah, luckily, if you do that and you pick it up too many times, the door doesn't close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would suck.
I did, because that would be a problem. This song kills these for some reason.
Just like you killed the walrus.
Just like a kid.
I guess so. I never noticed that connection before. So
This fight
this
is-
fight reprised. You can't do the tricky kill on them.
Yeah.
You kill them both. That was bad.
And you never pick it up.
Yeah. Wow, man, I don't know why I didn't get that.
But I think you won't think of the high one.
Maybe,
And there goes the piece of power.
So yeah, I got hit 3 times there, which means that my piece of power disappeared.
This is my favorite chest in the game.
Yeah, you have to throw a pot at it for some reason. I think that owl actually tells you,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
This game is really confusing if you're doing it manually with no guide or anything.
It's very not helpful when you're trying
I don't
to
think I
figure out
ever
where to
beat this. I want to make sure I have enough bombs.
Yeah, even most of the owls are pretty
The owls are
worthless.
useless.
Yeah.
I'll use a guide for this game.
As a kid, I don't think I ever beat this game until I was like in high school.
My cousin made a Swedish guide for me to use for the whole game, and he made maps and everything. I also kept calling him every day, like, what do I do in this room? I don't get it.
Here's a silly boss.
It's so silly they reused it for the seasons.
That's what I say.
Oh, they used it in Ages too.
Yeah. It's a mini boss in ages, seasons and...
So like
no,
the
wait,
other-
it's twice in seasons. That's the one. I bet.
So like the other bosses that we've killed without seeing, you can just hit this guy even when you can't see him.
Yeah.
He just dies. Pretty easy.
Alright, so that's 5 down, 3 to go.
All right, so this room needs a little bit of an energy boost. So let's get some applause and noise going because we've passed $240,000. I know you have energy. I know you're still here. Big thank you to everybody who's been donating at Awesome Games Done Quick 2014, raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. You guys are great. We're going to be here all week, so be sure to tell your friends about it. Spread the news, and as always, all your donations go into a great cause, so we appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm ready to turn up the music again.
So one more Ocarina song left, and it's on par with those other amazing songs we just heard, trust me.
Definitely the best one.
It's definitely worth the 300 rupees you need to pay for it.
And more.
Even more. And so this, you have to just talk to all these signs to open up a stairwell. And if you talk to the wrong sign, then you have to start it all over again.
And near the end, there's like this, I'm pretty sure it's intentional, trick sign that you have to walk right past to get to the real one, and I still mess it up sometimes.
And you have to make sure not to read a sign twice.
Yeah, if you just like mashing A and read it twice, you lose.
Yep. Even though it just told you the right way to go, it says, nope, you're wrong.
We have a $50 donation from Fifus. Always love to watch Link's Awakening runs. All the jumping and spinning must make Link sick by the end. Have to give this one to Blindfolded Punch-Out, as this could be my last donation after 6 so far. So happy I got into speedrunning a month or so ago, which led me to AGDQ. What a great cause put on by a bunch of great people.
Okay, it's time for everyone to turn on full screen mode and max the volume. Increase it, increase it. Let's sit back and enjoy this piece of music.
Yes. I've never seen this flicker for myself before.
It's beautiful.
Incredible.
So there's a way to skip that song, but it involves going out of bounds, which is also banned in this run.
So usually you'll use that song first to wake up a flying rooster, which you'll use to get a key, but I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm doing what is this kind of the centerpiece run of the trick of this run, which is the rooster skip.
We'll explain that.
It involves a trick called hookshot jumping, during which when you are over a pit and you fire your hookshot, you have one frame while your hookshot's retreating that you can actually jump. And if you do that a few times in a row, you can get across really infinitely large pits. So it's very likely I'll fail it at least once because it's really hard, and I'll just have to keep trying until I get it.
It's 2 straight one-frame tricks in a row.
And you can miss it one time, and it'll still save time.
Yeah. It saves what, like 50 seconds overall, and
It's about
messing it
50,
up
yeah.
is about 30.
You lose about
or
30
so.
seconds per failure.
And something similar is also used in Eagle Tower, but it's only one time. So it's not quite as scary.
We have $5 from Nicholas. I just wanted to hear that sexy voice again, too.
Now you're
Thank you,
definitely
Nicholas.
making these up, Colton.
I'm making, yeah, they're going to kick me off the stand pretty soon because I'm making them up over here.
All right, here we go.
This is the reason why we don't keep our one reason he messes this up.
There we go.
Nice.
But,
So if you fall there, you get spit out here, and you have to walk all the way back around. That's why it only saves time if you get it on first or second try.
The good thing about doing that is that you do get multiple tries at it with the way the hook shot works. So it makes it a little better.
Yeah, you can, if you fail it and you time another hook shot after you fail a jump, you can try it a few times before you actually fall down.
We have $50 from Jarvitz, literally donating from the first row of seats. Says, good luck, GIUOCOB. Shoutouts to Ducky, Runner's Choice for donation incentive.
so normally you need the second shield, the rear shield to get through this one. But you have 2 different ways to skip it. Oh, 3 different ways.
Yeah, so this is the mirror shield skip. You're supposed to do, I'm doing Dungeon 8 before Dungeon 7 just because it makes the route a lot nicer.
And you get the mirror shield in Dungeon 7, which you would normally need to do that, but with wall clipping and some well-timed dashing and moving, you can skip it.
The easiest way to skip it is with the magic potion that refills your health when you die.
So this is a really hard boss that you need to beat
Yeah.
to get into the dungeon.
Yeah, so normally,
They forgot to make him real.
yeah. So as long as you get in there before his neck starts coming out, which is actually a solid sprite, you can make it in. And you'll see the first case of sideways block pushing in this dungeon.
This is really hard on a GameCube controller, by the way.
I bet.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
Use the D-pad.
The D-pad on the GameCube controller is awful.
I know.
Still probably better than control stick.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, you have to do the input before it actually starts moving in
Yeah.
that direction.
The Smooth Dragon donated $70. I found the SGDQ stream this past year and have been hooked since. It's great to see all the people who put their time and talent into such a great cause. Keep it up.
So basically, if you wall clip into the blocks and you sit right in the middle of them and you push it, it'll push it sideways, which completely destroys this dungeon.
Yeah, you skip a lot of things. Basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
This dungeon is huge and really confusing.
It's also used in Dungeon 7, which will come after this.
Yes. And here's a nice room to stock up on everything.
Try my puzzle strategy.
Oh yeah.
We have $50 from Zamil. Thanks, GIUOCOB, for helping me set up my Zelda website. You are the man. Take this money in return.
Oh, that's it. Shout out to Zamil, yeah. I remember who that is now, sorry. I thought it was pronounced some other way.
It probably is.
And the magic rod that he just got is one of the more broken items in this game.
This destroys almost everything. Even things that are also made of fire.
Yes. This game teaches you to fight fire with fire.
That's not right.
Let's go Burles.
Burles.
Burles is later.
Yeah. Do you want to frame tricks?
Oh no, I missed him. Oh, what is he doing? Okay.
Happens to the best of us.
Can you make it? Can he make it?
Interesting, you lose link movement, but you can also jump during this.
Yeah.
So you can inch yourself a little closer to the chest at least.
Alright, so there's this trick we call Burles coming up where basically all it is get through this next room without getting the text that comes up when you touch an ice cube.
It's the same as if you
Touch a pod or touch a
Yeah.
dash block or a rock, whatever. Alright.
Let's see. Can I get it?
Oops.
Oh.
Nope.
So this boss is stupid.
Yes.
I don't think anyone really understands how this guy works.
Well, I told you like every word.
Well, I didn't understand you.
He also does
Maybe
a lot
Tompa
of
does.
damage.
I does know how this
Okay.
works. So.
Okay, that was good for some reason I don't understand,
That was
basically.
really good.
Yeah, it's fine. I won't bother explaining it then.
I need to go back to Tompa school.
Campus school? Yep. I've got that much to learn.
Interestingly,
To
the,
teach, I mean.
you can grab the heart while it's still in the air while it's dropping from the top of the screen. Is 3D falling. Didn't exist back then, I guess.
We have $20 from Ninja Nerd BGM. What you guys are doing simultaneously kills cancer and my boredom. That's some magic. Please put my $21 bills towards the GoldenEye multiplayer match. Thanks, guys. Keep nerfing cancer.
I've played the wrong song here before and not paid attention at all and died. It's pretty cool.
Does he still spawn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's an interesting way to die.
Yeah.
We have $50 from Link2X. Thanks for all that you do. I've never seen a Link's Awakening run before, but it's certainly interesting. Can I get a whoop whoop? I guess you can.
So, all that's left now is Dungeon 7 and the rest of Dungeon 4. So we're going to Dungeon 7 first.
And the key he got with Rooster Skip is actually the Dungeon 7 key, even though he went to Dungeon 8 after that. So we don't have to go out of the way to get that key right now. Link never waves at that guy.
From Koku, $50. Love you guys for throwing these marathons year in and year out. Been watching the marathon since 2010 and always donated what I could, especially during the Zelda runs, as they are always so enjoyable to watch. Best of luck to all the runners out there. And once again, if you're just joining us on the stream, this is Awesome Games Done Quick 2014, live from Washington, D.C., raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation and speedrunning all week long here.
Just Tompa told me to do that yesterday.
Nice.
This is a cutscene that the Bao can eat if you have with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can actually just eat this cutscene and it will never play.
And then if you leave if you go off the screen and come back, the door will just be open.
So now we have this ball we have to throw around for a while. And it can be a little annoying. If it falls down, basically I have to sit back and wonder where it actually is to go get it. So let's hope I don't drop it.
There was a cool little glitch back there where if you just tap the little pull tab thing that spreads those blocks back out, it'll just
Nice.
stay.
That is a 1.0
Stay open.
only glitch.
Yeah, there's very few version-specific stuff in this game. That's one of them.
So you skip a lot of this dungeon thanks to the block pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's the miniboss first. Never mind.
I don't know how much this dungeon is intended to be part of the puzzle, because there's just huge rooms that I'm pretty sure do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's a big maze.
And this is the door that you should never ever jump.
Yeah, if you jump into this door, you go out of bounds and, like, have to reset.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Swag jump.
I also really like how the boss music still keeps playing.
Yeah.
Nice.
So here comes the other hookshot jump. It's a little easier than Rooster Skip, but it's still kind of hard.
It's harder because it also involves that. Basically, if you pick up the
Oops. Okay, yeah. That's okay.
It's not a
because I
bad
can just
time
walk
loss.
back up. I don't have to keep trying that.
if you hit jump just before you hit,
Ooh, wow. I'm falling apart.
Little.
I think I have to actually mambo back from here.
I never know what to do if that happens. Yeah, if you jump just before you use the power bracelet, you pick up the ball while you're jumping, so you can throw it across that pit. And just with a simple block push, you can
Yeah,
get back
just put
across
on the
there.
other side. You save about 20 seconds with the jump, so it's not really a big deal. So the whole point of this dungeon was you have to knock down these 4 pillars, which collapse the 4th floor on top of the 3rd, which lets you reach the boss, which is a really cool idea for a dungeon.
Yes.
There are ways to get the ball stuck so you can't beat this
Yeah,
dungeon.
you can actually make the game uncompletable if you throw the ball into a couple of places.
I don't think it ever happened to me though.
That never happened to me either, but I'm always scared. I don't even know where they all are, so I'm scared it'll just happen to me during a speedrun sometime.
And so getting this magic rod earlier than you're supposed to pretty much makes this boss
Yeah,
nothing.
this without the magic rod, this is probably the hardest boss in the game, but with it, you can pretty much completely break his AI.
It's nice that there's no magic card.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would not be quite as easy.
No off-screen kill.
You
I'm
gonna do it?
disappointed.
You gonna do it?
No.
Oh. Oh.
I'll fight him again. I never get it.
You don't have to fight him again though.
Yeah, you do. If you fall down, you do.
Oh, maybe you do.
You do. Trust me, it's happened to me more than once. Okay, now all we have to do is finish up Dungeon 4 and we are all set to fight the nightmares.
We have $55 from Tom. Love the run so far. Please use this money to preserve the critically endangered species of Zebus. That's saving the animals in Super Metroid, guys. Just in case you didn't know. We also have $10 from Tank. And the comment is, this donation is in honor of my grandfather, who is currently dying of a combination of liver and lung cancer, and to Team Liquid speedrunning staff member Plexa, whose birthday is today. This donation will, of course, go to his name being the Wind Waker HD file name.
And the second part of this dungeon has my favorite room in the game, the tile room.
Yeah, there's a bunch of tile combinations, and I forget what, this one starts top left? This is the worst. I never get this one. I do have no idea what to do. It's this and then... Please.
I think you retouched
Okay,
that tile.
I know what it is.
Yeah, there's 4 different...
Yeah, and that's like, I get that maybe 5% of runs. I don't really, some of them are definitely more likely than others.
The clip.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just a,
Cool jump.
that's a cute little thing. Saves about a second.
This is a really difficult boss.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to count these new threats.
The bosses in this game get lamer as you go on. I'm not doing new stretch because in my practice run I fired 3 arrows into nowhere and had to like go get more before the fight.
Bad.
I'm sad that you skipped that text box.
Glug glug.
Glub, glub.
Yeah, that boss is so hard. I remember getting hit once.
It's even worse if you're a little too high and the heart just drops all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a ghost spawn after beating this dungeon?
After beating all of them?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Does it? I don't think it happens.
The task got it, so.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know
never-
why, so.
You still go into the egg with the ghost there?
Yeah. We were just scouts. Not the wheel.
I think the ghost is stopped from going into Dungeon 5 and the South Shrine.
We have $10 from Spike Vegeta. Shoutouts to such a sexy day of speedrunning, including Batman revealing his true identity as Dexter, Cypher destroying a mode never meant to be played seriously, 3 of the best races you'll ever see, and even more. Shoutouts to GIUOCOB for his LADX run, time to start running KH2, eh? And best of luck to Fino on his Twilight Princess run. Thank you, Spike Vegeta.
Link is good at playing lots of instruments at once.
Shout out to Spontaneous on YouTube. Doing an awesome version of this song. So this, I guess, a labyrinth inside. Normally you have to read a book to learn like the secret path. But this one route that always working. It's left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up.
Yeah, actually, if you
Yeah, you're
The
supposed to
normal way you're
complete
supposed
each
to go-
rating sequence.
you go to the library and you read the book, and reading the book is actually what triggers the path to change. So if you don't read the book, then the path will never change. It'll always be this path.
Okay, so the final boss is really cool. It's a lot of strats. There's a lot of luck. So the first phase is just a little blob, and there's a quick kill you can kill immediately, but I think there's about a 50% chance of it working. It's luck-based.
And if not, then you just use the powder.
Yeah.
The first hit is frame dependent, but if you stand still, it's very easy to get it. The second one is the stupid one.
Okay, got the
we go.
first one.
Nice.
Here's Aghanim. Yeah, just like Link in the Past, 50-50. The first 2 are guaranteed to be the real ones, but after that, we're at his mercy.
He's not as pretty in this game.
Alright, so here we go.
I'm going to
4.
Okay. Good start.
Oh.
Oh, 2 more. 2 more.
two with
Whatever.
Rio.
There you go.
2 is okay.
In the
So here's a quick kill on this guy. Here's not a quick kill on this guy.
in the any percent route, you have to be really careful with Aghanim shots because you only have 3 hearts and you need to save them for the final phase because it's pretty rough.
Yeah, normally, if you do the quick kill correctly, he'll just spin around in that spot that he spawned in, and you can just slash him 16 times to kill him. Now, where's the death escape?
Yeah, you can actually skip the final part of the boss, but it involves a huge amount of pause buffering and takes a long time, so I decided not to do it.
Not necessarily.
If you get it quickly, it doesn't take a long time, but it's hard. It's in a one-turn trick.
Yeah.
So you basically have to play a song on the first frame of a bat movement. And then once Ganon explodes, the bat explodes. I guess thinking that's the death was great. And then he spawns anyways, and then the stairs spawn. And it's interesting.
So Deathful opening his eyes,
Yeah, this is random again.
Random.
Yes.
and he can be
What are you doing down there? Stay up there.
a pretty big troll
And
like
yeah,
this.
it's not going well right now. We need at least 2 more cycles. Now I need 2 more after this. 1 more.
Come on.
Cool boss.
Okay. Time in just a few seconds.
Okay, get ready.
Time. Not bad.
Not too bad. And Now you get to see the glory that is the windfish.
Yeah.
We are staying the same.
So I can match you the credits, but there's another run, right?
Oh yeah, we're doing the
Oh.
the glitch run. If you go through the whole game without dying, there's a special ending, but we died to the shopkeeper,
Yeah,
so.
so.
Thank you, Maddie.
All right, and now the part that you guys donated for.
I forgot.
We've had enough fun playing the game by the rules.
Should I use 5 or 02?
About to go a little bit differently here.
02, okay.
With a glitched run.
Whatever.
Now you're better.
Okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So, I'll let somebody start. I'll let somebody start explaining because, like, the full explanation for this run takes longer than the run itself. So we should just get started. First of all, I'm allowed to save and quit, which is I'll be doing a couple times. Second of all, the feature trick in this run is the doghouse glitch, in which there's kind of a whole new world behind Bow Wow's doghouse.
So, all of the dungeons are on the same map, and when you walk backwards into the doghouse, it just sort of mixes everything up, and it's based on how many enemies you kill. So you get different results if you kill, 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 32, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it's the piece of power thing. It warps you to the swamp if you don't kill any enemies. But there's a few items you need to kill the final boss, so that's pretty much what you do before. Just gotta go collect those items. And if you go for a world record attempts in this category, you would skip the bow and the powder, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can skip a bunch of stuff. Not the feather and the powder, but
Right.
there's another faster route for this category that's really, really difficult, and by difficult I mean you need to be extremely lucky to actually not die, so I'll be doing a couple of extra things to help me out. So save and quit in this game just sent you back to the last entrance you were at.
Wrong file.
Wrong file. Okay.
Beyond PY.
Leon P is ruining this speedrun.
So the first trip to the doghouse requires 4 enemies to get the state that I wanted in. But I mean, the doghouse isn't really explained. It's something that is better experienced. So here it comes.
It's definitely a sight to see.
And this is specific to the DX version.
No.
It's
Oh,
not,
Okay.
It works the same
but
way
it's
in
much
the...
prettier in the DX
Yeah.
version. So this is actually a map from Dungeon 2 with completely scrambled textures and physics. I can walk over
And
things that are
grandma.
supposed to be walls. There's grandma. Now there's music.
This is the first dungeon.
And if you
And
Dungeon 4.
fight any
Dungeon
bosses,
4, this has a feather for some reason. Like, sometimes most chests have just like random text from the game. Some of them have items, like the feather.
some have text boxes. If you fight, you can find some of the nightmares in these, and if you fight them, you soft lock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you pick up one of the instruments.
We also got the magic powder in there.
And even in the fastest run in this whole game, you cannot escape the wrath of this guy.
You can't complete the game in a normal game without the bow and arrow,
Yeah.
but it's just faster to get it. Same with this version.
Don't need bombs this time, though. Alright, so I hope there's not any fans of dogs in here. If you guys like dogs, you might want to cover your eyes.
I like to think of that one as Ralph Rosier's.
So that's just to get a different enemy count. Now I'm at Doghouse 2, which actually is dungeons 8, 7, and all the caves. And the physics are quite a bit different.
This Bow Wow.
And here we are.
Nice.
So this is much more intense this time because I only have 3 hearts. So I have to be careful.
I'm sticking with you.
4 for the win.
And a guy get none. That's too much to ask.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to stand back because I cannot afford to get hit by, like, a blue ball.
And we still call out the blue balls even though
Yeah,
they
they're
are
all yellow this time.
red, yellow. That's because that's the term in A Link to the Past. So.
Okay. So I can chance a
roll
redemption
off
for this quick kill.
There we go.
That's what it's supposed to look like. No Pegasus boot, so this guy takes a little longer. Ooh, you got me. Get back on the wall. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, nice pass.
Please open your eye. No. Stay there. Okay. Time.
Time.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's not bad either.
All right.
All right.
Put them in order.
And that's it for Link's Awakening with GIUOCOB. Up next, we have a little game you might have heard of called Twilight Princess with a runner that you might know called Fino. Stick around. It's Awesome Games Done Quick 2014, raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation with donations from fine viewers like yourselves and donation comments just like this. And we have $20 from Corey, a longtime viewer, first time